കാണാം. ഓക്കെ.
ശ്രീ ഗുരുഭ്യോ നമഃ. ഹരി ഓം. ശ്രീശൈലേശദയാപാത്രം ദീപത്ര്യാഗ്നിഗുണാർണവം യതീന്ദ്രപ്രവണം വന്ദേ രമ്യജാമാതരം മുനിം. ലക്ഷ്മീനാഥസമാരംഭാം നാഥയാം യാമുനമധ്യമാം അസ്മദാചാര്യപര്യന്താം വന്ദേ ഗുരുപരമ്പരാം. യോ നിത്യമച്യുതപദാംബുജയുഗ്മരുഗ്മവ്യാമോഹതസ്ത ഇതരാണി തൃണായ മേനേ. अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. ॐ गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Namaste to everybody. We will see one by one the secrets in Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam. Last class we saw in just who is Valmiki and what is the Hanumat Stuti and Sri Raghava. I hope my voice is clear.
സ്വാമിജി സോറി, എക്സ്ക്യൂസ് മീ, ആരോ മൈക്ക് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. സൗണ്ട് വരും, ഡിസ്റ്റർബൻസ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
ശോഭയാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു, മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യണേ ശോഭ.
वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसी जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचीनमासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मनः. When the Vishnu was taking avatara, all the devatas, they want to take part in that, and Veda himself told that 4 Vedas that I also want to take avatara. And one person in YouTube, he asked this question, Swamiji, what is the pramanam from where you have taken? Today I am going to reveal that, and that portion also I have taken. Last class I told Ramayanam. It is written in Sanskrit. Ra refers to Rigveda and Ma refers to Samaveda, Ya refers to Yajurvedam, and Nam means Atharvanam Vedam. From where I have taken this, if you go to Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam itself, there is a pramanam, this sloka, which comes in Ramayanam. So this is one pramanam. And apart from this, I have given the photocopy of this place. It is actually the Tika or the Bhashyam of Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam. There are so many commentators, and one of the commentator only I have taken. And who is this commentator? I am going to explain today. So without delaying, we will go to the next portion. Vaidehi Sahitam Suradru Matale Haime Mahamantape Madhye Pushpaka Masane Manimaye Virasane Sustitam Agre Vachayati Prapanjana Sute Tattvam Munibhya Param Vyakyantam Bharadadibihi Parivritam Ramam Bhaje Shamalam. In this, one important word is there, Tattvam Munibhya Param. This Tattvam, Rama is not just a man or who is the avatara or incarnation of God, and he has come to the world to just not to kill Ravana alone. There is a very, very important significant which is mentioned by Valmiki himself in the last, means in the when the coronation was taking place. In the Valmiki Ramayanam, this slokam comes, Tattvam Munibhya Param. That's why I have highlighted and I am just marking here, Tattvam Munibhya Param. There is a Tattvam beyond this Ramayanam, and what is this is explained later. I will explain in within a few minutes. So before entering to that, we should know what is means in a bird, in a nutshell. Valmiki Ramayanam, as you all know, it is having Balakandam, Ayodhya Kandam, Aranya Kandam, Kishkinda Kandam, Sundara Kandam, Yuddha Kandam, and Uttara Kandam. All put together 24,253 slokas, which is having 500 chapters. We call it as Skanda or the Sarga, whichever language you can call. That is because when I am uttering, you should not get confusion. So I am giving the hint now itself. So all the chapters are called adhyayam or kandam, and the means sub chapters or division we call it as sargah. So if you have Valmiki Ramayanam, it is good. Otherwise, for the others benefit, I will give in my YouTube link itself. In the next class also, I will provide the Valmiki Ramayanam PDF to you, so that I will share with you. Then you can open through your cell phone or laptop, whatever gadgets you have. Through that you can able to see. Or else in the PPT also I have mentioned which are the important slokas, but you can cross verify, because sometimes even mistakes may come. So if you cross verify and mention, Swamiji, this maybe the number is wrong, or this sloka should be like this, well, good, I will be very happy for receiving your comment. Now one person asked me, why Swamiji 18 secret you mentioned, unlocking the 18 secrets in Ramayana? Why can't it be, it may be a 15 or 16 or something like that? Why 18? 18 is a very, very important letter, which is very, very important. It has its own significance. For example, Mahabharatam has, you all know Mahabharatam, it has 18 chapters. And Mahabharatam, how many days that fighting was there between Pandavas and Kauravas means 18 days. And how many Akshauni, Akshauni means how many regiments or battalions they had in the war means 18. 18 Akshaunis, all they were fighting. And what is meant by Akshauni in the Bhagavad Gita, in my YouTube I have already referred. And another one is, there is a beautiful significant even in in science. If you go to science, those who know science, they can see 18 is an element which is very, very important of agron. So even in the, because it mixed with anything. And Dharma Shastra, if you take, Dharma Shastras are 18. And for Kerala people, Sabarimalai, Ayyappa Swami is having 18 steps. Padinettam Padi Ayyappa we call it. Why this 18 is this much? Even Bhagavad Gita, if you go, 18 chapters are there. And Puranam and Upapuranam, if you go to Purana, there are 18 Puranas and 18 Upapuranas. Why this 18 is very, very important? I will take a small reference from Lalita Sahasranamam and Srimad Narayaniyam. In the Narayaniyam, there is a word called Jaya. Okay. And in Lalita Sahasranamam also, according to Bhaskaraya, he has commented 18 is a symbol of Jaya. Jaya means victory. So according to the Katapayadi Sankhya, Jaya, you can if you have doubt, you can go to the YouTube also. I have given a separate in my Saundarya Lagari class. Jaya means what and how the Katapayadi Sankhya has to be splitted. It comes as 8 plus 1. So it should be ulta. Then if it is in the reverse order, it should be 18. So the 18 refers to Jaya, victory, and that's why 18 in numerology also it is very auspicious. And in Valmiki Ramayanam also, Valmiki Maharishi, he has incurred this, means he has taken this as a secret, and he has put 18 secret in this Valmiki Ramayanam. Swamiji, how you know? You may ask this question. Yes, there is a story behind this. You all know Shankara Bhagavad as is the establisher or the founder of Advaita Vedanta. Before that also Advaita was there. That is known as Ajadavada Advaitam. Whereas in the after Shankara, Ramanuja has come. When Ramanuja has taken place, means birth in the Sri Peramandur, one of his uncle is known as Nambi. Nambi means it is a name, and his full name is Periya Thirumalai Nambi. This Periya Thirumalai Nambi, who was the priest, who is the male Shanti in Tirupati, Lord Venkateshwara. And when Ramanuja was growing, means after his sannyasa, he was staying in Sri Peramandur, and he went by walk from Sri Peramandur to Tirupati, almost some 400 kilometers by walk he went, and there he met his uncle as well as the male Shanti. To understand your thing, I am telling male Shanti. Usually they call in the term of Ekangi. So this Periya Thirumalai Nambi is uncle of Ramanuja, and he went 18 times there and he asked that I want to learn Ramayanam. You just imagine what is there in Ramayanam to understand, or for a avatara, because Ramanuja is not a normal person, is the avatara of Adishesha, and a avatara of Adishesha is asking Periyan Thirumalai Nambi Acharya 18 times, and that I want to learn Ramayanam. So each time when he went to Tirupati, he has not walked above the Tirupati, whereas even now if you go through Alapi, there is a way to reach Tirupati. There is a Puliyamaram, tamarian tree, under which Ramanuja sat, and this Periya Thirumalai Nambi, he came after finishing his puja, kaingariyam, everything. He came to see Ramanuja because he is a sannyasi and Periya Thirumalai is a grihastha. So he came all along from the Tirupati, and they both met under one tamarian tree. Even now that tamarian tree is pratyaksham, it is visible, it is there. Those who go by walk to Tirupati, they can able to see this. And there he met and he asked, Ramanuja requested his uncle that I want to learn Ramayanam, Valmiki Ramayanam, and he told, yes, since you have come for 18 times, I will teach you 18 secrets in Valmiki Ramayanam. And every time when he has gone, he has recited the entire 24,000 verses, and Periyan Thirumalai Nambi has revealed one secret to him. Along with Ramanuja, there are two people. They also listen these lectures from Periya Thirumalai Nambi, and later that person who is along with Ramanuja, he has written the Vyakyanam, and that is known as Bhushanam. We call it in Sanskrit, it is Bhushanam, and that person has written a beautiful commentary, and his name is Govindaraya. Okay, this Govindaraja has written a commentary. It is very popular in Vishishtadvaitam, and that same commentary only I have taken here. So one person asked me, I told no, from where this Ramayanam, Rigvedam, Yajurvedam, Samavedam, Atharvanavedam is referred. It is mentioned, you can see in the Govindaraja Vyakyanam of Valmiki Ramayanam. It is the Vyakyanam. I am just highlighting with my marker. You just see Gita Varne, like that it goes. There it is mentioned that Ramayanam, it is Rigveda Samanam. You see Rigvedo. I think, hope it is clear. It is those who know Sanskrit, they can read Rigvedam, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvanaveda, Samarpam, Chaturvida, like that it goes. Now, those who want, they can come separately. I will explain in Sanskrit if you want. Now, coming back to this 18 secret, which was revealed by Periya Thirumalai Nambi to Ramanuja, and it was, notes was taken by this Govindaraja, and he has written the Vyakyanam called Bhushanam. So 18 classes he has undergone, and 18 secrets were revealed. If we want to read these 18 secrets, no, 18 classes are not at all sufficient, because for each class, for each secret, we required at least minimum 3 hours. This is what I have taken in Tamil also. In my YouTube channel I have uploaded. Now today we will see in 2 dimensions, that is what is the secret and how it can be compared with Sri Rama, because as a devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sarada and Swami Vivekananda, we want to see Valmiki Ramayanam and its secret under the light of Thakur Ma Swamiji. So today I am going to give the first secret of Valmiki Ramayanam, and it is mentioned in the Govindaraja's Vyakyanam. I have not written in this, I am just reading. Suspashtam ashtadasha kritvetyam Srishaila Purnat Etisekarayoyam Sush Raghavam Ramayana Sampradayam Vakshyami Acharya Paramparaptam. This is the sloka which was written in Bhushanam, and with Ramayanam, with Ramanuja, Embar, one person was there, and another one is Govindaraya. So they both have written this commentary, and I have elaborated who is the Periya Thirumalai Nambi and his Ramanuja's guru and how he is connected to Ramanuja, everything as mentioned in English here. Now we will see the first secret. In the Valmiki Ramayanam, any book for that matter, if you want to start any Sanskrit verse, usually we will start with Om or Athaha. For example, if you want to recite any slokas, first we have to say Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Even if you want to recite the Veda, first we have to say Om Sahana Vavatu. Like that only we'll start. Or else, if you want to read the Vedanta, generally people will say Atha. If you take the Brahma Sutra Bhashyam, Brahma Sutram of Vyasacharya, it will start Atato Brahma Jignasa. If you take the Narada Bhakti Sutram, it will start Atato Bhakti Jignasa. If you take the Patanjali Yoga Sutram, Atato Yoga Jignasa or Yogaschitta Vritti Nirodha. Like that it starts. So generally Om or Atha has to be mentioned for any scripture starting. Whereas if you take Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam, it will not start either with Om or nor with, it will start with Atha, whereas it is started with the word Tapasvadhyaya Niratam Tapasvi Vakpidambaram Naradam Paripapracha Valmiki Munipunghavam. This is how the first sloka start. Now everybody will think, Swamiji, what is this? You only told just a few minutes before any verse, it has to be started with Om or Atha, because when the Brahma was created, in according to Vishnu Puranam, it is mentioned Omkarascha Atha Shabdascha Dvavedau Brahmana Pura Kandham Bhitva Vinidyauchai Tasmat Mangalika Ubhau. If you want to utter any, if you want to start any scripture, Om or Atha has to be mentioned because they both are very auspicious thing. This is mentioned in Vishnu Purana. Omkarascha Atha Shabdascha Dvavedo Brahmana Pura Kandam Bhitva Vinidyauchai Tasmat Mangalika Ubhau. But whereas in the Valmiki Ramayanam it is started with Tapa. Tapa means it is very big. Tapa means penance. Tapas. In tapas, you know, I have mentioned in Sanskrit this word Tapasvadhyaya Niratam Tapasvi Vagvidambaram Naradam Paripapracha Valmiki Munipungavam. When the Narada Maharishi was going there, Valmiki Maharishi asked Narada, because you know about the Ratnakaran's story and how he became Valmiki Maharishi, and Valmiki Maharishi was in depression, and when he was in depression, he approached Narada, and Narada Maharishi, he requested, please you tell me, I want to know certain things. Like that only Ramayanam start. And there Valmiki asked 16 questions. 16 questions he asked, who is the perfect person, who is competent person can able to do. And these 16 qualities I have listed here, and that is the first secret in Valmiki Ramayanam. Let we see in the Valmiki Ramayanam these 16 qualities in Rama, then in Ramakrishna. This is how today's class going to be. And what are the 16? First I will read the sloka which is not mentioned here. You can, if you have book, you can see in the Valmiki Ramayanam, Pratama Balakandam, Pratama Sargaha, second sloka. Konvasmin sampradam loke gunavan kaschana viryavan dharmagnyascha kratagnyascha satyavakyo dhridavratah charitreyana ko yuktah sarvabhuteshu kohitah vidvan kakkas samartascha kaschaika priyadarsanah atmavan jitakrodo dyutiman ko anasuyakah kasya bibhrati vedascha जातरोगस्य संयुगे एतत् इच्छाम अघम श्रोतुम param kautuhalam ime. Why I recited this sloka? So that at least you can mark and you can verify anything, even for anything. I may upload in PPT or I may recite the sloka, but best thing is you have to do vicharam, you have to analyze it and you have to inquire. If you inquire only, we will come to know, because Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa himself told, you test me before coming to me. When he uttered this word to Swami Vivekananda, you can test 1,000 times, that doesn't matter. I will prove that who I am. Similarly, here in the Valmiki Ramayanam also, when Valmiki Maharishi approached Narada, he asked 16 qualities. That sloka I have recited, and the gist of this 16 qualities are here I have given. First one is Gunavan. Who is a Gunavan? Gunavan means, we say Gunavan in Malayalam also same, in Tamil also same. Gunavan means one who has possessed with all the excellent qualities. One who has possessed with guna means excellent qualities. Now, if you see Sri Rama is not only a normal person, he is a Kshatriya and he is a king. And beyond this, he had a beautiful quality. He is accessible to everybody. Similarly, if you go to Sri Ramakrishna, he is also very kind-hearted and he is possessed with all the good qualities, because Sri Ramachandra Prabhu never spoke lie. He never told asatyam. He is one, in Tamil they say, oru vil, oru sol, oru il. That is, he is having one bow, one arrow. He never uttered second time and he never married second woman. Similarly, if you go to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he never uttered any statement for the second time. If you read the Vachanamritam or the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, there is no any repetition will come, because he is Uru will. He never uttered anything for the second time and he never married second wife. That is the greatness. Here Rama never married because he is a Kshatriya and he has the power, because Kshatriya according to Dharma Shastram can marry any time, any woman. But whereas Ramachandra Prabhu, he never married any other, even though his wife is abducted or taken away by the Ravana. Whereas here also, Sri Ramakrishna Prabhu, when Sri Ramakrishna was left, when Shardamma after the marriage has gone, Sri Ramakrishna could have married second wife, but whereas he remained as a brahmachari and he started practicing all the religion and he went to Dakshineshwar and he was staying alone, and after a few years, means almost 12 years, then Sharada Amma came back, that she came to know that Sri Ramakrishna was in a mad consciousness. He is in a divine consciousness. He is alone in Dakshineshwar and he got injury also. He fell down somewhere. So Sharadamma came all along from Jairampati to means Dakshineshwar to see Sri Ramakrishna, and he stayed with her. And here also you see Ramachandra has accepted Sita Devi. Here also you can see Sri Ramakrishna has accepted Sri Saradhamma and lived with a beautiful quality. So Gunavan, both are possessed with beautiful quality called Gunam. If the character is not there, nothing is there, as mentioned by Swami Vivekananda. Now the second quality is Viryavan. Viryavan means he is the power, he is the endowment of power, he is the endowed with power, he is possessed with lot of beautiful, because he, as a Kshatriya, Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, he has had a beautiful quality. He is well good in infantry, chariotry, archery, as well as he always hold one dhanu, and that is why we call him Kodanda Rama. Now we may ask Swamiji, how you can compare with Sri Ramakrishna Prabhu? He is not having any quality. Who said? He had all the Ashta Siddhi. Ashta Siddhis were waiting under his feet. When he met Swami Vivekananda, he told, I have possessed with all the powers, all the occult powers are with me. In Tamil there is a beautiful sloka, song also. Even all people from Kerala also, they know this. Kaithuruven Deva Ramakrishna, one song will be there. In that one word comes, அஷ்டாங்க யோக தவ வலிமை கொண்டு அடைகின்ற நல்ல பயன்கள் எல்லாம் சத்திய ஜோதி தயாநிதியே உந்தன் நாமத்தை சொன்னால் கிடைக்குமன்றோ கைத்தொழுவேன் தேவாராம கிருஷ்ணா நிந்தன். Like that it goes. So there it is mentioned by Perisami Thuran also in Tamil. All the Ashtanga yogas and Navanidhis are under his feet. Once Sri Ramakrishna told, if once I thought no, I would have changed the entire Kamapukur into a golden paddy field, but I don't want to make this. All the powers, all the siddhis, anima, lahima, garima, prapya, so all the siddhis were waiting to for my tapas, but whereas I was waiting. So here if you see, Sri Ramachandra means Ramachandra Prabhu also had Viryavan. Viryavan means generally they say that he is a valor. It is not only valor, he is the power. The power has to be with him, but he will not use the power. Similarly, you see Ramachandra Prabhu being a king, he never misused his power. And similarly, Sri Ramakrishna Prabhu, he had all the power, but he never misused or neither he used it. He always used it for the benefit of the people only. So he is a Viryavan. Third one is Dharmajnaha, one who follow the Dharma. Now there is a question, Swamiji. Dharma word is a very typical word in Sanskrit. According to Niruptam, Dhridharayati iti dharmaha, that which holds is dharma. In Sri Ramachandra Prabhu life, if you see, the dharma is as a king, he has to protect the people and he has to uddharana, he has to uplift the dharma, virtue. And similarly, Sri Ramakrishna Prabhu also, Sri Ramakrishna's one and only dharma is in the Swami Vivekananda's Namaskara Mantram, it is beautifully mentioned, Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine. You see, he is the endowment of, he is the collective consciousness of all the dharma. We may say brahmacharya dharma, grihastha dharma, vanaprastha dharma, sannyasa dharma, turiyashrama dharma, like that. But if you see Sri Ramakrishna's life, it is full of dharma. All the dharma. As a brahmachari, he followed the brahmacharya life. As a grihastha, he followed the grihastha dharma and he followed the right virtue of yearning and doing. As a priest, he was a pujari. At the same time, he never touched the money. And as a beautiful worshipper, he worshipped the Mrinmaya Murti into a Chinmaya Murti. And as a Dharmavan, as a grihastha, he respected his own wife and he asked Sharadamma to sat on the Maha Sodashi Puja also conducted. So if you see, as a sannyasi, he has beautifully established the sannyasa dharma and he has started the Ramakrishna Sangha by giving the orchid cloth to all the 16 disciples. Now if you understand this, then you can able to easily trace out, yes, he is a Dharmavan. Then Kritaknyaha means he helped everybody. He received the help and he remembered the help and he always fulfilled with gratitude. Now, if you see Sri Ramachandra's life, Ramachandra Prabhu life, when he has gone to, even though he is a tapasvi, when he want to go for 14 years for vanaprastham, means for forest, he was helping whatever means ornaments, and as a Yuvaraja he had all the wealth he has distributed to the entire people. That is how it is mentioned in Valmiki Ramayanam. Similarly, if you see Sri Ramakrishna's life, because I don't have time, otherwise every point I could have taken elaborate. For each point I have taken 20 examples, but whereas for the time being I am taking one example. Okay, so if you see Sri Ramakrishna's life also, in the life of Sri Ramakrishna, whoever helped him and he has reciprocated he has received it and he remembered it. For example, when Sri Ramakrishna born and first he was helped by the Dadi, one lady, one Amma, who was actually the maiden servant. But whereas the same thing Sri Ramakrishna remembered, and when he was as a brahmachari, he went for Gayatri Mantropatesham, and he called not his mother, he called the Datima, and he called and told that I want to receive the first Bhiksha from you. You see, Sri Rama, what he has remembered with everybody, even with a Gugha. Gugha is actually a Vedua, he is a hunter, he is a forest dweller. But whereas Rama always remembered Gugha, here Sri Ramakrishna always remembered whoever helped him. I am just giving one example. You can do a research, or you can make an article also on this. Then sixth one is Drida Vrataha. He has taken a firm oath that I have to do this only. This firm conviction. Yes, I want to take one point, and for that only I have to dedicate my life. This is known as Drida Vrataha. Firm conviction or firm vow we call, or resolved. Okay. Now in Rama life, if you see, he has taken one oath that I will marry one woman only, and I will follow that, means I will take care of that woman only, that is Sitama. Similarly, if you take Sri Ramakrishna's life also, Sri Ramakrishna, even when he was as a brahmachari, Mathur Babu arranged, you know that incident, Mathur Babu arranged for some other things, and Sri Ramakrishna told, no, I don't want to be such person. And when Sri Saradama herself was coming to Dakshineshwaran, staying with Sri Ramakrishna told, you want to decay my life, or you want to uplift my life? Then immediately Sharadama told, no, I want to be a servant, and I want to help your religion, means your spiritual practice. Immediately Sri Ramakrishna has taken a vow that I want to consider every woman as my mother, and including her own wife he has always considered, and he uttered the word, the Bhavatarini, which is in the Dakshineshwar temple, and my mother who is in the Nat Mandir, and Sri Saradama who is my wife, all the three are same to me. And he has taken the vow and he has fulfilled in his entire life. So Drida Vrataha. Then Charitreyana, he is Charitravan, he has a good contact. If you read Ramayanam, who has given the good certificate for Rama, you know? Tataka. Tataka is the Asuri. A Tataka lady has given a contact certificate for Sri Ramakrishna. And similarly, when Marichan is Asura. Marichan is telling to Ravana that don't go to fight with Rama. He is very dangerous. When he was a brahmachari himself, he has he has kicked on me, and I became somewhere Dasha Yojana, I have fell down, means 1,000 kilometers I went away. Now he is actually married person. Ravana, you please remember. So Marichan has given a certificate on Rama. Tataka has given the certificate on Rama. Now you see, similarly, if you go to Sri Ramakrishna's life, who has given the certificate for Sri Ramakrishna that he is Avatara? Girish Chandra Ghosh. You all know Girish's life. Girish is a drunkard. He is an actor. One actor means actor, generally they say all the lie, means it is general. Okay, don't make it as a particular. Now, I am just giving a small statement. So Girish Chandra Ghosh, he himself declared that I am not able to follow any virtue, and that person is telling during January 1st, you know, when he went to Kashipur, where Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, around 3 o'clock he was getting down from Kashipur, his bedroom to below that mango tree, and that time Sri Ramakrishna asked, hey Girish, what are you telling? You are spreading some message to everybody. Then Girish Chandra Ghosh told, who in this Valmiki and Vyasa not able to understand who is Bhagavan, how can this actor called Girish Chandra Ghosh can able to understand? Now you see the charitra, the contact certificate also, this is very very important. Yeah, even if you want to get a good contact certificate, you should not get it from your school or college or you from your neighbor. You should get from your enemy or you should get from the worst person, because worst person is giving a contact certificate on a person means that is the best certificate which we ever seen. So charitreyana ko yuktaha, Narada means Valmiki asked. Then sarva bhuteshu ko hitaha, one who is always with equal means benefit of living with all, or he is sarva bhuta sukrutatma in Sanskrit we call it. That means one who is always hita, one who is always thinking of others. If you take Sri Ramakrishna Ramachandra's life, no, Rama, he is always thinking of other. He never thought of himself. When Lakshmana was ready to exile, Rama told Lakshmana, you are the Yuvaraja next, you just be in Ayodhya. And when for Sita asked, Rama was not reciprocating at all. And Rama told, no Sita, you should not come because Vanam is, forest is so dangerous and you can't able to get good food also. And if you follow also, there are so many Rakshasas. And it is not only with Lakshmana or Sita, even with local people. When the local people were following Sri Ramachandra, he went up to that Sarayu river, and after that, no, he has taken a trick and he has crossed over the river and he told all the people to go back to Ayodhya because Ayodhya should not empty. All the people should be there. Gramena va, nagarena va, Ayodhya. So like that sloka comes. Similarly, all the time, Rama was thinking about the benefit of people only. It may be a poor people, it may be a ministers, they may be their own kith and kin, or they may be means its own Rama's own wife. But all the time Rama was thinking the benefit of all the other people. Similarly, if you go to Sri Ramakrishna's life also, Ramakrishna, he lived his life only for others. When other people, you just imagine during that when Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sarada and Swami Vivekananda were living, it was actually we were under the colonial British Empire period and the entire nation was undergoing for suffering and Bengal famine were there and all the people were starving. And Sri Ramakrishna, when he was going to Kashi, on the way he stopped the boat and he told, if I want to see Kashi, you please don't proceed further. I want to help these poor people. Immediately Sri Ramakrishna asked Mathur Babu to give coconut oil and some good cloth and vegetables to these poor people, those who are starving for famine. Pancham was there. So that was Sri Ramakrishna. Sarva bhuteshu ko hitaha. And the ninth one is samartaha. He is not a poor, he is not a pauper. He is actually having lot of capacity to do. Similarly, if you go to Sri Ramachandra's life, he is not a normal person. He is well studied. He's had two guru. One is Vashishta and second one is Vishwamitra. Both are excellent teachers. And because Vashishta is Brahma's Manasaputra and Vishwamitra's story I will tell you in the next 2-3 after secret all revealed, then I will reveal the Vashishta life also, Vishwamitra's life also. Now Ramachandra, if you take, no, he is always having lot of capacity and he knows all the Shastram. If you read Yoga this one book, no, Vashishta Yogam, it is full of Virakti. Such a highly qualified person who born with a silver spoon, but whereas he is full of Vairagya and he had all the capacity. He is not that he can't able to lift the bow. Shivadhanushu he has lifted with one hand, when whereas 14,000 Kara, Dushana, Trisangu, all they came, no, Rama, Lakshmana, and he told Rama, Lakshmana, you just take care of Sita, I alone go will and I will fight with 14,000 people. And there Valmiki has mentioned Anapaya, Sura, Asapayaha. He is just like that. Within 48 seconds, one Muhurtam, 14,000 people he has killed, and he has fought with those people, and he shows that Rama's capacity. Similarly, if you go to Sri Ramakrishna's life, in Ramakrishna life, he had all the siddhi, and he had a beautiful family, and moreover he is endowed, means he is a good pujari, and he was talking with Ma Kali herself. And beyond this, what more is required? With all those capacities, and beyond this, he followed all the religion, yatomat tatopat. So he practiced all the religion, and he told all the religion is proclaiming the same thing, that truth, the God is existing, and he had the capacity to declare when all the other sampradayas, all means all the philosophers, they had a meeting. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting like a small baby, and he was sitting just like a normal ordinary man, but he showed his capacity whenever it is required. If you read Sri Ramakrishna's life, you can able to understand that he is not a normal person as we see in the photo. He is an extraordinary person. And coming to the 10th point, Vidwan. He is a full of learned person. He is not uneducated. We may say, Swami, Rama I can accept because he has gone to Vishwamitra Maharishi and he has studied Vedas for 12 years. According to Valmiki Ramayanam, 12 years he has undergone for education, and he has practiced all the 64 Vidyas, and he has came back. Like that in Valmiki Ramayana mentioned. But whereas Sri Ramakrishna's life, you see, in Kamapukur itself, he has not studied anything, Swamiji. Yes, he may not study this education because he told it is a bread-winning education. But whereas there is a secret, Sri Ramakrishna has learned all the Shastram. He has gone to Bhairavi Brahmini and practiced the Shakta. He has gone to Totapuri and he has practiced the Advaita Vedanta. He has gone to other people and he has practiced all those philosophies, and finally he has declared that. And whenever in the gospel, if you read the gospel, no, there are so many hidden Vedas, and once he said, this mouth will not talk which is not mentioned in the Veda. It means what? He always was talking about the Veda. So he is Vidwan. Vidwan means Vedhyati Anena iti Vedaha. That who is known person is Vidwan. So he is a learned person. And Priyadarshanaha, Rama, if you see, is a pleasing personality. And similarly, if you see Sri Ramakrishna or Ma Sharada or Swami Vivekananda, they all the trio, the trinities are pleasing. Priyadarshanaha, Atmavan, one who is self-controlled. Though he is a Kshatriya, he is a king, and by blood he is actually having the rajas of action. But whereas Sri Ramachandra Prabhu always is endowed with his self-controlled, courageous, called Atmavan. Similarly, if you see Sri Ramakrishna, though he had all the powers and 16 disciples, whatever you ask, Mother Kali is going to give. But whereas Sri Ramakrishna is always with what? With the Atma Tattvam, that he is self-controlled. And Jitavan is actually never had any Krodha. Even if you see Sri Ramakrishna's life also, the same thing is there. For the time being, I am just cut shorting. And Dyutiman is a splendor with brilliancy. And Sri Ramakrishna, we need not to mention the photo, one and only avatara, which is having a proof that yes, he is a proof photo avatara. And Ma Sharada and Swamiji also, their face, if you see, lot of stages, brilliance are there. And when the photo was taken, backside there was a radiancy, which is even now in all the Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, we had the same Thakur photo. When the photo was taken, the back side one brilliance will be there. I don't know how many of you noticed. And the 15th one is Anasuyakaha. There is no any enmity with everybody. He fought with enemies, but he don't have any enemies. Similarly, Sri Ramakrishna, he don't have any enemies. He is friend with anybody, everybody. When somebody came and bow down, he was bow down, and he is fully Satshanga Namaskaram he has done. He never, even with any people, he always has Sarvabhuta Sukrutatma. And the last one is Jita Krodha, one who is controlled with all his power. And here, if you see Sri Ramakrishna's life also, he is actually controlled with his power. He has all the thing, but he never had any fear out of anybody. Now, this is the secret. One who is having 16 qualities is known as Ramachandra. Now, I am asking one question. Rama born in Chandravamsam or Suryavamsam? If you see in the Valmiki Ramayanam, Rama has born from Suryavamsa. Suryavamsam, one who has born, why we call him as Ramachandra? That is the secret. One, why we call Ramachandra? Ramachandra means he is actually born from Suryavamsa. But whereas he's had all the 16 kalas. Similarly, if you go to Chandran is having 16 kala. From the Amavasa to Purnima, it is having 16 kalas. And similarly, in the Ramayanam, the first question when Valmiki asked, Narada told 16 guna he is having, he is possessed with 16 qualities. And if you see Sri Ramakrishna life also, these 16 qualities are having, and that is why we call him Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Prabhu, because he is the processor, means he is the list of 16 qualities. So with this, the first secret is revealed today. Now we will see the other secrets in the upcoming classes. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Namaskaram, Swamiji.
Namaste ma, namaste. How are you? Hope it is clear or easy to understand.